Good morning and thanks for joining us here on Breakfast Television. Joining me right now I have Larissa Primo from Babies R Us, and as we've mentioned throughout the show, we've got some great Halloween costume ideas for the really, really little ones.
Yes, today we've got a fashion show of babies.
Now, is there anything that's sort of popular for this year, particularly for the babies?
Definitely. We've noticed a huge trend in Disney characters. Of course, they're usually pretty popular. But of course, Toy Story came out this summer, Toy Story 3. So we've got the Toy Story alien, which kids seem to really like. And, you know, all the little princess costumes. You know, what girl doesn't like princess costumes?
They never go out of style.
Never. I might wear one, you know, on Halloween myself.
Exactly.
And we've got lots of plush costumes, which you'll see, which is kind of unique to Babies R Us.
Right. Okay, well, let's bring out our first model then.
Okay, this is Dexter, who actually belongs to me. And as you can see, he's wearing a very cute plush bunting bag. It's a pumpkin, obviously.
Right. And I said earlier in the show, the babies dressed as pumpkins are the cutest things.
Aren't they?
They're adorable.
So that's really good for babies. It's so warm, you know, and we all know, you remember when you were a kid, it could be so cold on Halloween night.
Yes.
So again, I mentioned earlier, but these plus costumes are very unique to Babies R Us, so it's a really good quality too.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Dexter. Good debut.
All right, and let's take a look at our next one and see who that is. We've got a little, little bumblebee.
So this is Zia, and she is a bumblebee, a very cute bumblebee. And again, a nice plush costume. If you're interested in any of these costumes, you can always go to any one of the Babies R Us. There's 2 here in Winnipeg, or online, babiesrs.ca.
Now, what should people keep in mind when they're looking for costumes for babies? Because I would imagine there are a few things that you should be careful of.
Yeah,
right?
definitely, and I think it's a personal choice. I mean, I think warmth, like I mentioned, is a #1 factor. If you've got little babies, you don't want things that they can stick in their mouth, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
Length, you don't want them tripping over it. Just general safety stuff, I suppose, is what you want to look for mainly in a costume. And that is well made. And Babies R Us has really top-of-the-line, well-made costumes that are at a really reasonable price point, which is why we're, you know, one of the best places to buy a Halloween costume.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Let's take a look at our next model.
Here's
a little
Debbie. Here's Debbie.
Not too scary.
No.
Just really adorable.
She's in what we call the wickedly cute witch costume. So, you know, she's just too sweet. And it fits her just perfectly, doesn't it?
Oh, she wants to look over here.
Oh, hello. You're very cute.
You want to look at yourself on the TV?
Yeah.
Look, who's that?
Yeah, so the costumes range from like $15.99 to about $34.99. And, you know, we've got lots of selection, and Halloween's just around the corner, so there's plenty to go pick up for your little one.
Very
Don't
cute.
stress out, you know. I remember stressing out towards Halloween, and you don't have to, Babies R Us.
And they can be you can make them very simple as well. Like, they don't have to be too complicated, and I think, as you mentioned, there are a lot of things to keep in mind. You don't want something that babies can pull off, like buttons and things that they can pop in their mouth. Yeah. You want to be very careful about that. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at our last model here.
This is Prince Ryu, and yes, he's really living up to his name. There you go, there you go. So he is a skeleton, and look at it, it's kind of like a jogging suit. So, you know,
that looks comfortable, actually.
You can even wear it afterwards, right? You could go to, I don't know, the playground and spook out some of the other little kids.
Scare some of the other kids.
Yeah, so this is a few of the costumes we have at Babies R Us to start with. All really cute, all really warm, practical.
Okay, that looks great. And we have more costumes later on.
We do.
Come back, and also we have a $50 gift card giveaway to Babies R Us, which we will do later on in the show. Taking a quick break here on BT. We'll see you after this.
In the castle east, to the master bedroom where the vampires feast.
Welcome back to more Breakfast Television and lovely Halloween costumes for the babies. Joining me, Larissa Primo from Babies R Us. We've got some more fashions for our little models.
Yes, we've got the kids in 4 different costumes from earlier.
Yeah.
Starting with Dexter, who is my little guy. He is a bat, a very cute bat, in a baby bunting bag. Available at Babies R Us, of course, and online, too. If you're an online shopper, you can always go to babiesrs.ca and get any of the costumes you see here online.
You know, one thing that you mentioned in an earlier segment that I want to repeat as far as choosing costumes for babies is that you really want to keep comfort in mind.
Definitely.
And warmth. I have seen sometimes babies in costumes that are really cute, but they look uncomfortable. You know, there's hard plastic pieces or cardboard or something, but I think you have to keep in mind that, keep it, I guess, soft and plush, right?
I mean, you wouldn't want to wear some awful plastic mask all night,
exactly.
right?
So keep that in mind as well. Okay, great. Thank you for that.
Thanks, Dexter. Well done.
Let's take a look at her now.
Oh, my gosh. So cute. So this is Zia, and Zia is a penguin, and she's very excited to be a penguin.
So cute.
So you see, it's like such good quality. You can see the little foot, the little bill. What do you call these things?
I want to say flipper.
I want to
that's
say
wrong.
bill, but the bill's up here. Anyway, so she looks adorable in a little penguin costume. Nice and plush, nice and warm for Halloween night, and of course, absolutely ridiculously adorable.
Very cute.
Yeah.
It's like little leotards or leggings, I guess.
They're the
part
feet.
Of that,
What
right?
is the matter with me?
I don't know.
You like?
I just.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, it'll come to us.
All right, thank you for that. Let's take a look at our next one. Oh, we've got a little. Oh, this one's cocooning.
Oh, isn't she cute? This is little Demi, and she's a butterfly. And look at her little wings attached to the, her hands attached to the wings.
Oh,
she's just perfect.
Now,
Again,
can you see the back of that a little bit, perhaps? If you just, just to see. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, and it attaches to her hands so that when she moves, it looks like they're fluttering a little
so
bit.
these costumes too. I mean, they're cheaper than if you even wanted to make it yourself. They range from $50.99 to $34.99. You can get them on babiesrus.com. You can go into the store. There's 2 here in Winnipeg.
Very cute.
I think Prince Ryu wants to come out.
We've got a prince coming. Thank you for that. Thank you, Madam Butterfly. Let's see this. Is this, now you talked earlier about some of the popular costumes for this Halloween.
Yeah.
And of course the Disney characters, the cartoon characters are always very popular, and Toy Story characters as well, right?
So here we go. Here we have a Toy Story character from Toy Story 3. I believe his name is Buzz Lightyear. And Ryu does a great job at being Buzz Lightyear. This is a really popular one, as well. The Toy Story Alien one is quite popular.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but we have plenty of them. You know, you can go in to any Babies R Us store. There's 2 here in Winnipeg. One other thing I want to mention, orders over $100 on babiesrus.com is free shipping.
Oh, okay, well, that's great to know.
If you've got a bunch of costumes you need, it does come right to your door.
Hello, Buzz Lightyear. Hello.
What does Buzz Lightyear say again? Up, up, and away, or something? I don't know.
And thank you also. Thank you very much for that. You also brought a gift card for us to give away. So thank you. We've got a $50 gift card to give away to Babies R Us. For your chance to win, just send us an email, contest@btwinnipeg.ca. Don't forget to include your name and number, and just put Babies R Us in the subject line, and we've got one of those gift cards to give away. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Some great ideas this morning. So keep some of those tips in mind when you're dressing up the babies to go out for Halloween, because it will be probably a little chilly, so keep them warm. So thank you for that, and again, contest@btwinnipeg.ca for your chance to win that $50 gift card. We're taking a break here on Breakfast Television. We'll see you after this.
Thank you.